Once upon a time there was a peasant who had 12 sons. The youngest of them, whose name was Johnny, was not only the cleverest, but also had the friendliest mind. One day they decided to go around the world to find work. They came to a kingdom, hired themselves to a king, and stayed there for 3 years. They earned 12 bullocks during the first year. They earned 12 cows during the second year and 12 horses during the third year. Johnny couldn't find a horse for himself, but at the end he chose a small, mangy one. This horse was not usual because he could talk.
I promise, I will help and serve you. Father, I have earned enough already. Now it's time to get married. I will find 12 brides for all of you.
He found an old hag who had 12 daughters.
Good woman, I see you have 12 daughters. I have 12 sons. Why don't we get them married and prepare a great wedding for them?
That's a very good idea!
On the day of the wedding, the father came together with his sons.
Johnny, listen to me. Sit off the edge of the table and get out every time I knock on the door.
During the wedding reception, the stick knocked 3 times and Johnny went out. The stick knocked for the first time and Johnny went out.
Pour water from the first cup under the table.
He poured, and a glass was created from it. The stick knocked for the second time, and Johnny went out again.
Pour the first spoon of the soup under the table.
He poured, and a brush was made from it. Finally, the stick knocked for the 3rd time, and Johnny went out for the last time.
Pour the first piece of liver under the table.
He did that, and a comb was made from it. Johnny ate the meals and went to sleep. After a while, the stick knocked again.
Move your brother to the beds of girls and girls to the beds of brothers. Quickly.
Johnny did everything, and in a moment he could see the hag beheading her daughters instead of brothers. Johnny woke up his brothers and they ran home.
You hag that murder your own daughters. Thanks for dinner.
When the hag saw what had happened, she sat down on a shovel and flew on it. She wanted to catch Johnny and threw a golden horseshoe at him. Johnny picked it up and threw the comb to the ground. In that moment, the dense mountain grew up and the hag was slowed. She threw a golden feather. Johnny picked it up and threw the brush to the ground. Sharp-tongued brush was made from it, and the hag was slowed again. She threw a golden hair. Johnny picked it up and threw the glass to the ground. A big sea was created, and it stopped the hag definitely. Johnny saved himself and his brothers thanks to the steed's advice. He decided to go around the world again and get a job somewhere. On his way, he saw a town.
In this town, where little king get a job at his court.
Johnny started to work in the stables. Other servants were angry with him because the horses he took care of were the best brushed and cleaned, and he didn't spend any candles. The servants found out that he used the golden horseshoe to have light instead of candles, so they went to the king.
Your Majesty, we have something to tell you. Johnny has a golden horseshoe. We think it's magical because he uses it to have light.
Johnny, come here. I heard you to have a golden horseshoe. I order you to bring me the horse to whom that horseshoe belonged.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Johnny went back to the old hag's house and stole the golden horse from her. She tried to catch him, but she didn't succeed. He gave it to the king and continued his work in the stables and didn't use candles because he had the golden feather to give him light. The servants found out that he used the golden feather to have light instead of candles, so they went back to the king again.
Your Majesty, Johnny has a golden feather now. It's also magical.
Johnny, come here. Go and bring me the golden duck.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Johnny managed to steal it from the old hag's house again. He went back to work and did a good job. This time with the help of the golden hair. It gave light too, like the other two. The servant saw it and told everything to the king.
Johnny, come here. Go and bring me the golden girl.
Yes, Your Majesty.
It was not easy, but Johnny was successful. He set the golden girl free from the hag's house and brought her to the king. When the king saw the girl, he fell in love with her.
Golden girl, you are so beautiful. Will you marry me? You will be queen and you shall have everything that you want.
Your Majesty, thank you, but I can marry you. I want to marry the man who saved me from the old hag.
Johnny, you will die, but I give you the right to choose how will be killed.
The steed took a side and told him,
Choose to be born in hot milk.
and so Johnny was ready to die boiled in hot milk. But before Johnny jumped into the hot milk, the steed had breathed the heat in. Johnny jumped in and became golden. The king wanted to become golden too and jumped into the milk. Johnny became the new king and he married the golden girl. His steed stayed to live with them together. They lived together happily, and if they are not dead, they are still alive and in love today.
Powiedz mi, ma miła ciocia boli, jak